Superheroes should not kill is a statement that many people are in complete agreement with or find very naive. This video will go why superheroes should, in fact, not kill. In order to properly cover a subject at hand, we first need to define what a superhero is. Britannica.com defines it as such. Superhero, a fictional hero widely popularized in comic books and in comic scripts, television and films, and with popular culture and video games, whose extraordinary or superhuman power are often betrayed in fights against crime and asserted villains, who in turn often display superhuman abilities as well. Now that we have a baseline for what a superhero is supposed to be from a plot standpoint, we now have to look at superheroes from a thematic lens. Superheroes can represent many different themes. However, the main theme of all superheroes is justice, and people's interpretation of justice is the root of this debate. There are other things that superheroes represent, but we will put a pin on that for later. Justice is the idea that someone deserves to be treated fairly. Those who think that superheroes should be able to kill think that villains deserve to die because it is karma for some murderer to get murdered back, and that it is a superhero's job to avenge those lives themselves, and that killing villains will further prevent lives from being lost, while opponents of such a view view it as a portrayal of what a superhero is supposed to be. Real-life equivalent of a villain getting killed by a superhero is the death penalty. In order to show the shortcomings of killing a villain, I will use the shortcomings of the death penalty to prove a point. The first problem with public executions is accidentally killing an innocent person. Our judicial system is not capable of being 100% accurate, which has led to many people dying who were innocent of no crimes. In the context of the superhero genre, superheroes are flawed beings that make mistakes too. There are plenty of cases where someone can get mind-controlled or framed for a crime they didn't commit. And even one innocent person dies, that is far too many. That innocent person who was killed probably had family members and people who truly cared about them. Though these discussions often center around justice, we can't ignore that superheroes represent hope and safety. The first superhero created was Superman, and he serves as a baseline for what a superhero is supposed to be. The symbol on his chest that appears to be an S for Superman isn't really an S, it's actually a family crest symbol that means hope in Kryptonian. Superheroes are reactionary. They are responding to superheroes who spread despair and fear to innocent civilians. And the best way to combat despair and fear is with hope. We live in a world full of tragedies happening every single day, whether that be the genocide going on in Gaza or the exploitation of the people of Congo. We need symbols of hope so we can continue to fight the good fight against injustice of the world. Thanks for saying if you watched all the way through. I'm going to make a video every month, so don't be shy with suggestions. And remember, heroes are not just people who don a cape and mask. They are the people everywhere that make society great.